Welcome back today. Now our lesson today is converting other data type to a string. Now for example, let me say I give a string here is equals to hello is equals to hello world. Then I now print, this is a string already, I now print a. If I run the code, you see hello world in the console here, hello world. Now for example, let me say I want to convert something like an integer to a string. Now we're having an integer like a is equals to 100. This is an integer directly. Now let's check the type. B is equals to type open bracket a. Now let's print b and check the type. It's an int. It's showing us an int here, an integer here. Now converting this one now, this 100 now to a string, we can say C is equals to string open bracket e. We have converted it to a string. This string now is for short form of string. This is what creating to create a new string object from the given object. Now the given object here now is this one, and this is our variable. Our variable is a, and the value here is what 100, which is an integer. Now converting it to a string, then we say C is equals to what string a. Now what we'll be doing here is that we now print out C to check the data type. Printing out C to check data type. We got here what? Printing out C, let me run the code. Okay, we still got int here. Okay, printing out C, string A. Okay, we are checking the type, we will convert it to string. So we are having 100 here. Now let's check the type of C. We say D now is equals to what? Type open bracket C. Now let's print out D. Let's print out D and check the type. Now we're having a string here. It's showing us a string that A is now a string because we have converted it here to a string here. This str means a string, and str means a string. Now we are checking the type. We are using this D to check the type of string. We are using this D to check the type of strings. That's what we are doing. Yeah. To check the type of string. Next thing again is what? Is to put a float. Let me say A is equals to 4.5. This is a float. So now I can call it a double. Let's check the type. Let's say B is equals to type A. Now let's print B. Let's print B. B is equals to type B. Let's print it out. We're having now the class here is what? A float. It's showing us that this is a float. Now let's convert it to a string. Now we can say C is equals to string open bracket A. This A now is holding the value of a float here. This A is holding the value of a float here. Now let's print out. Okay, let's check before we print out, let's check the type. We say D is equals to type C. Now this is to help us to check the type, the data type, whether it is string, if it's float, if it's boolean. So now we now say print D. Let me take it down so you see what I'm doing. Print D. If you print D, the value of D here, you'll be having what? String. Now if you have checked the type here in B, you use the variable b to check the type. If you see it here, it's showing us that a is a float already. A is a float. The value that is stored in the variable a is a float. And here, C here is a string because of what? You have converted it here already to a string. You have converted the value in A, which is a float, to C here, which is a string, which is showing us a string here. Now D now will help us to check the type, if it's a string or still a float or still an integer. So you are getting C here, which is a string. Now let's say now there's something we call concatenation in strings. Like in Python, there is something we call concatenation. We use it when we want to join two words together. Like for example, let me say A is equals to hello, hello, and B is equals to good morning. So we can say C is equals to A plus B. Then we print out, you can print out the value of what? C. Now let's check what it will give us in the console. Let me run it. We're having hello, good morning. It's joining the two strings together. Let me say, okay, for example, now let me give an example. A is equals to 14 and B is equals to 20. Now we press enter. We say C is equals to A plus B. Now let me print the value of C. Let me print the value of C. Let me say print open bracket C. Now printing C, we got what? Let me run the code. We got 34 here, 34. But now if I change this one to a string, it will give us 14, 20 to join the numbers together. It cannot add, it will not be able to add it because what is a string. That is what we call concatenation. That means joining two things together. It gives us 14, 20. That is it. So once you are running an integer, once you add the number, once you are using this plus sign with an integer, is what? Adding what? The two words. You add it and give it the number value. But once you are using it with a string, it will concatenate it, just join the words together. So let me go back to what I said before. Now say we are formatting a other data type to a string like integer, float. Now this 100 here is an integer. Now we converted it to a string here and check the two type. If you check here, if I over to this place, you see it's a string because it has been converted here to a string. If I check here, you see A is what? A is an integer, literal. It's an integer. Now yes, A is what? A float. Variable A is holding the value of a float. And type here is what? The type of A here is still a float. Now we are converting this A now to a string using this one. Now if you put A, if I put it over it to C, you see C is a string. Now we now check the type of C. Then it print out a string value down here. Now I say again, concatenation is when we are using plus sign to join two values together, which is two strings together. We are having hello and a good morning. Okay, like for example, let me give one example. If I round up, age is equals to 20 and okay, let me say age is equals to 20. Let me say A is equals to I am let me just say I am dash. Let me say I am 20. I am 20. Or let me just use let me say let me use B here. Okay. Let me just add it. Yes. Oh. For example, I want to print something like this. You can say C is equals to. You can say C is equals to A plus B plus A plus H plus B. Let me just say, okay, let's print C. Let's print C here. There's an error because of what? We are joining int and we are joining int and integer with a string together. But we can say string. Let me close this one inside a bracket. String. Hey, now we are converting it. Okay, let me say, okay, this one is already a string. So let's convert that H to a string. Let's convert the H to a string. String H. And let's convert it like this. Let's run it. You see, I am 20 years old. It's printed because now we have converted this H here to a string. If you don't convert it, let's say we don't convert it, if you run it like this, it's showing us an error. Concatenate string, not int to string. You can concatenate string, not integer here. But if you convert this one now to a string now, and you run the code, it will run normally. Please subscribe to this channel.